Ladies and gentlemen, as we grow older, many people believe that fading eyesight is simply a part of aging, but science is showing us something incredibly empowering. Your body can repair itself at any age, especially your eyes, if you give it the right nutrition at the right time. Tonight, I want to share with you one simple habit before bed that can help rebuild your vision, naturally strengthen your eye cells, and support the health of your retina. And it starts with something as small as a nut. Nighttime eye repair is one of the most overlooked but most powerful biological processes in the human body, especially for seniors. While many people assume the eyes simply rest when they're closed, science shows something far more extraordinary happening beneath the surface. As you fall asleep, your body switches into a deep recovery mode. Tiny blood vessels around the retina begin delivering more oxygen. Damaged cells start breaking down waste. The optic nerve reduces inflammation accumulated throughout the day, and your eyes begin a quiet but remarkable rebuilding process that determines how clearly you see the next morning. Now, imagine giving your eyes the exact fuel they need right before this repair cycle begins. Imagine empowering your body to regenerate faster, stronger, and more efficiently all while you sleep. This is where specific nuts taken at bedtime make an incredible difference. Their nutrients are absorbed slowly throughout the night, feeding the healing systems that keep your eyesight strong. And what most seniors don't know is that the timing of these nutrients is just as important as the nutrients themselves. When taken at night, they don't compete with digestion from heavy meals or daytime activity. Instead, they enter the bloodstream gently and consistently, creating a steady supply of antioxidants, omega-3 fats, and protective compounds that your eyes use during their deepest restoration phase. This slow-release effect is not just useful, it is transformative. Omega-3 fatty acids from walnuts begin improving microcirculation around the retina, allowing oxygen-rich blood to reach areas that often weaken with age. This improved circulation is essential because every layer of the eye relies on oxygen to rebuild. The rods and cones responsible for night vision, color vision, and overall clarity. Seniors often struggle with low light vision, reading at night, or recognizing faces at a distance, not because eyesight suddenly fails, but because the repair process is not getting the nutrients it needs. Antioxidants, especially vitamin E for almonds, enter the system during sleep and neutralize free radicals before they cause further damage to the sensitive tissues behind the eye. Throughout the day, your eyes absorb exposure from sunlight, screens, pollution, and strain. Without enough antioxidants, these stressors accelerate aging. But when the body is supplied with vitamin E before bed, the retina gets an extra layer of protection that not only repairs damage, but prevents new damage from forming. This is one of the reasons why people who consume vitamin E-rich foods at night often report waking up with brighter, less tired eyes. Another powerful effect occurs with pistachios, which contain lutein and zeaxanthin, the pigments that act like natural sunglasses inside your eyes. These pigments collect in the macula, the part responsible for central vision. When eaten at bedtime, they circulate while you sleep, strengthening the macula and helping your eyes filter harmful blue light more effectively the next day. Seniors who maintain high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin are shown to experience slower vision decline and sharper focus, especially in reading and recognizing details. But here's the part that surprises many people. The eye's natural repair cycle is strongest during deep sleep, which means the nutrients consumed right before bed have the highest chance of being used efficiently. This is why the habit of eating these nuts at night becomes so powerful. You are not just eating for nutrition. You are eating to partner with your body's own internal healing system. And when seniors adopt this simple routine, the results often feel like a quiet transformation. Waking up with less dryness, less strain, a softer feeling of clarity, colors appearing more vibrant, shapes appearing more defined, not because of medication or expensive treatments, but because the body was finally given the support it needed at the exact moment it repairs itself the most. This small nighttime ritual sends a powerful message to your own biology. You are ready to heal, ready to rebuild, and ready to protect your vision for the years ahead. Nutrients are the language your eyes understand, and the nuts you choose each night can become one of the most powerful conversations between your body and its natural healing systems. When seniors eat walnuts Almonds and pistachios before bed, they are not simply consuming a snack. They are supplying their eyes with a concentrated blend of antioxidants, healthy fats, and protective pigments that go directly to the tissues responsible for vision. These nutrients do something extraordinary. They strengthen the cells that determine how clearly you see, how well you adapt to light changes, and how resilient your eyes remain as you age. What makes this even more remarkable is that the nutrients inside these nuts are perfectly aligned with what modern scientific research identifies as essential for long-lasting eye health. Walnuts, for example, contain omega-3 fatty acids that are vital for the structural integrity of the retina. Omega-3s keep the membranes of your eye cells flexible, allowing them to communicate effectively and respond to light signals more efficiently. Seniors who maintain healthy omega-3 levels often experience sharper vision and less dryness because these fats help stabilize the tear film that protects the surface of the eye during sleep. When the body is naturally repairing itself, omega-3 seconds help reduce inflammation in the optic nerve and support healthy blood flow to the deepest layers of the retina. This is not just nourishment, it is targeted support for the very systems responsible for vision clarity. Almonds bring a different kind of power. Rich in vitamin E, they help safeguard the eyes from oxidative stress. Every day, your eyes are exposed to sunlight, environmental toxins, and screen-induced strain. These stressors generate free radicals that weaken the cells of the lens and retina. Vitamin E acts as a shield, neutralizing these free radicals before they can cause lasting damage. When you take almond nutrients before bed, vitamin E circulates through the bloodstream as your body enters its repair cycle. This allows it to reach the delicate tissues of the eye at precisely the time they are restoring themselves. Seniors who increase vitamin E intake often notice reduced morning eye fatigue, improved contrast sensitivity, and a gentler brightness when they wake up. Pistachios add an extra layer of protection, and this is where the story becomes even more compelling. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that gather naturally in the macula, the part of your retina responsible for central and detailed vision. These pigments are not produced by the body, which means they must come from food. Once inside the eye, lutein and zeaxanthin act like internal filters, blocking harmful blue light and shielding the retinal cells from damage. Seniors who maintain high levels of these pigments are shown to have slower macular degeneration, sharper reading ability, and stronger night vision. Eating pistachios before bed ensures these carotenoids are available during the hours when your body is most actively repairing the macula. What makes these nuts even more powerful is their combined effect. When walnuts, almonds, and pistachios are eaten together in moderation, they provide a complete spectrum of support, structural, protective, anti-inflammatory, and regenerative. Omega-3 seconds improve circulation, vitamin E prevents cellular breakdown, and carotenoids strengthen the eye's central focus. It becomes a synchronized effort where each nutrient fills a different role in preserving and rebuilding your vision. Many seniors underestimate how quickly eye health can decline without proper nutrition. But when you give your body these premium nutrients at night, you create an environment in which your eyes can heal more deeply and maintain their sharpness for longer. And the changes do not happen dramatically from one day to the next. They happen quietly, gradually, almost invisibly. You wake up one morning realizing the world looks a little clearer, text seems easier to read, colors feel richer, lights feel less harsh. These improvements come from consistency, from giving your eyes what they need every single night. This simple habit becomes a form of protection, not just for the present moment, but for all the years ahead. It allows you to support your vision naturally, gently, and effectively, using nutrients that your body already understands and welcomes. Reducing inflammation and improving blood flow are two of the most critical factors in preserving clear, healthy vision as we age. Yet most seniors don't realize how deeply interconnected these processes are. The eyes are one of the most delicate organs in the body, filled with tiny blood vessels and sensitive tissues that rely on a continuous supply of oxygen and nutrients. When inflammation rises or circulation weakens, these vessels struggle to deliver what the eyes need, and clarity slowly begins to fade. This is where specific nuts rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and healthy fats create a meaningful difference, especially when consumed before bed. Their nutrients go to work during the body's natural repair cycle, supporting the vessels that nourish the retina and reducing the silent irritation that builds up throughout the day. Most people don't realize that almost every age-related eye problem has a strong inflammatory component. Dryness, irritation, blurred vision, redness, and even the early signs of macular degeneration are all influenced by inflammation. It doesn't always show up as pain. Sometimes it shows up as the gradual dimming of details or the feeling that your eyes tire easily. During the day, light exposure, pollution, screen time, and everyday stress all contribute to oxidative stress in the eyes. But as night arrives and the body enters restoration mode, the nutrients from walnuts, almonds, and pistachios can help calm that inflammation and give the eyes a protective advantage. Walnuts are particularly powerful in this process because of their high omega-3 content. Omega-3 has helped reduce inflammation in the tiny capillaries surrounding the retina, improving the flow of nutrient-rich blood. When these vessels are inflamed, they narrow and stiffen, limiting the oxygen supply to the eye. But when inflammation is reduced, circulation improves naturally. This enhanced blood flow helps the rods and cones your eyes light detecting. Cells recover from daily strain and prepare for the demands of the next day. Seniors often notice that after consistently increasing omega-3 intake, their eyes feel less tired, less irritated, and more awake in the morning. Almonds support this process in another way. Their vitamin E content helps neutralize the free radicals that fuel inflammation inside the eye. Throughout the day, the eyes accumulate oxidative stress, which exhausts the tissues and weakens the lens. When vitamin E is delivered at night, it acts as a cleansing force, reducing the oxidative burden and creating a calmer environment for healing. This reduction in stress helps the eye maintain moisture, clarity, and comfort, especially for seniors who struggle with dryness or sensitivity. But perhaps the most remarkable benefit comes from pistachios. These nuts contain natural compounds that support blood vessel elasticity. When vessels stay flexible, they can open more easily, allowing blood to flow smoothly into the tiny channels of the retina. Healthy blood flow means more oxygen reaches the macula, more antioxidants circulate through the lens, and more nutrients can enter the cells responsible for crisp, detailed vision. Seniors who improve microcirculation in the eyes often report better night vision, quicker adjustment between light and dark, and a stronger sense of visual sharpness. What makes this combination of reduced inflammation and better circulation so powerful is how naturally it happens when the body receives the right nutrients. There is no force, no pressure, only gentle support. Each night, as you sleep, your eyes use these nutrients to flush out waste, open narrowed vessels, soothe irritated tissues, and regenerate the cells that process light. Over time, this nightly renewal leads to stronger vision, clearer focus, and a noticeable reduction in strain. And the change often feels subtle at first, almost like a quiet improvement. You may wake up realizing your eyes feel more relaxed. You might notice that reading in the morning seems easier, or that colors look slightly more vivid. You may find that your eyes don't water as much, or that screen glare doesn't bother you the way it used to. These small changes add up, creating a lasting impact on the quality of your vision. When seniors commit to this simple nighttime practice, they are not just nourishing their eyes, they are supporting the health of the very vessels that keep those eyes functioning. This renewed circulation and reduced inflammation allow the eyes to work with greater comfort and resilience, giving you a clearer, more vibrant world to wake up to each morning. Strengthening the eyes' natural defenses is one of the most meaningful steps seniors can take to preserve their vision, and the nutrients found in nuts offer targeted support that protects the eyes from gradual, age-related decline. Many people believe that weakening eyesight is unavoidable, but research continues to show that the right nutrient can slow this process, stabilize the structures within the eye, and help maintain sharper vision for years longer. When seniors eat walnuts, almonds, and pistachios at night, they provide their eyes with the protective compounds needed to defend against the quiet, steady damage that accumulates over time from light exposure, strain, and oxidative stress. Every single day, the eyes work harder than we realize. They absorb ultraviolet light from the sun, blue light from screens, and environmental irritation from dust and pollution. These constant exposures generate free radicals, unstable molecules that damage the proteins and tissues in the lens, retina, and macula. Over time, this damage weakens vision, reduces contrast, and compromises the eye's ability to focus. But when the body receives a steady supply of antioxidants, healthy fats, and carotenoids, it is far better equipped to neutralize these harmful molecules before they can cause lasting harm. This is where nighttime nutrition becomes so powerful. It gives your eyes the exact tools they need right when they begin their natural repair cycle. Pistachios, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, offer one of the strongest natural defenses against blue light damage. These pigments gather in the macula, forming a protective shield that filters out harmful wavelengths and preserves the cells responsible for central vision. For seniors, this is vital because macular strength determines how well you read, drive, recognize faces, and see details. When these pigments are consumed before bed, the body can store and utilize them during sleep, helping the macula recover from daytime strain. Seniors who regularly consume lutein and zeaxanthin often experience slower vision decline and maintain a sharper, clearer central field. Almonds add another essential layer of defense through vitamin E, one of the most studied antioxidants for vision. Vitamin E protects the lens and retina from oxidative stress by stabilizing cell membranes and preventing free radicals from damaging the proteins that keep the lens clear. As people age, these proteins become more vulnerable, leading to cloudiness or haziness in vision. By providing vitamin E consistently at night, seniors help protect these delicate structures, preserving clarity and ensuring that the eyes stay resilient against environmental and metabolic stress. Walnuts contribute in a different but equally important way. Their omega-3 fatty acids help maintain the structural strength of the retina and improve the fluidity of the tear film that coats the eye. A strong tear film doesn't just prevent dryness, it protects the surface of the eye from irritation and forms a smooth optical layer for light to enter more clearly. Omega-3 also support the tiny blood vessels that nourish the retina, ensuring that essential nutrients reach the tissues that interpret light and color. With improved circulation and strengthened membranes, the retina is better prepared to prevent age-related degeneration. What makes these nuts especially effective is the combined force of their nutrients working together. Carotenoids protect the macula. Vitamin E guards the retina and lens, and omega-3 keep blood flow and cell structure strong. This layered defense system is exactly what the eyes need to fight the slow, silent progression of vision decline. And when these nutrients are taken at bedtime, they enter the bloodstream during the hours when oxidative stress is naturally reduced, allowing them to be used efficiently for cellular repair. Seniors who adopt this habit often notice gentle but meaningful improvements in their vision quality. They may find that their eyes feel less strained after reading, that they can see more clearly in dim light, or that bright lights don't overwhelm their eyes like before. These improvements are signs that the eye's natural defense systems are being reinforced, supported, and strengthened from within. Maintaining good vision is not about waiting for problems to appear. It is about building protection long before the damage becomes noticeable. By giving your eyes these essential nutrients at night, you empower them to stand stronger against aging, environmental stress, and daily strain. It is a small act with profound impact, allowing your vision to stay sharper, clearer, and more vibrant as the years continue forward. So tonight, as you prepare for sleep, remember this: you are not helpless in the face of aging. Your body is designed to heal. Your eyes are designed to regenerate. And a healthier tomorrow can begin with something as small as a handful of nuts. Make this simple bedtime ritual a part of your nightly routine and let your body do what it was created to do: repair, rebuild, and restore your vision naturally. Your future is bright, and with the right foods, your vision can be too.